right, Mr. SimpleBiz guy, let's start the show.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning into this episode of the SimpleBiz360 podcast. My name is Jeff Mason. I'll be your host. We're on YouTube, IGTV, Rumble, and 28 listening platforms. And today we're going to be talking about, in this 3 business tips in 5 minutes episode, we're going to be talking about using the new no to our advantage. What's the new no? Well, this is just simply a way that people, instead of potential customers and customers in some cases, telling you no, they just don't answer you at all. It's a growing trend. It's ugly. It's really one that is not, in my opinion, anything that we want to click and drag or copy and paste into our businesses. But let's take a look at this real quick, and you can understand where I'm coming from. So let's go back a few years. I had a situation where 4 of us got on a plane, went to Denver, Colorado. So we had round trip plane tickets. We had 2 nights in Denver. We had all these meals. This partner of ours, a current customer, a small scale customer, but could be big. They said, hey, listen, can you make a bunch of samples and get into us by this date in November? And we did all that. We spent thousands of dollars on international samples being made. We spent thousands on meals and airfare and hotels. And we delivered everything on time. And 2 months went by without any feedback. And I got antsy at that point, my company saying, hey, Jeff, where are we with this? I mean, you haven't got an answer yet? These guys are a customer of ours. So I said, look, you know what? I'm going to go over to the buyer's head and I'm going to go to a senior executive. And that was a mistake on my part because it blew everything up. But you know what? I'm not unhappy that I did that. What I'm really unhappy is that this customer that called themselves a partner didn't even have the dignity to give us an answer why. So, or an answer no and explain to us why. And we kind of deserve that, we felt, after all that hard work. Well, that is a growing trend. So here's what I want you just to kind of park on today and think about. Number one, that really spells out one-way traffic. And in that case, we were on a one-way street where we thought we had a partner. Even though it was a shallow partnership, it's really not one that we could bake into our planning and forecasting. It was a one-way street. It was evident that if it was good for them, they'd use us. If it wasn't, you know what, they couldn't even answer us. So, use that in your own businesses to really start to identify for yourself, and craft, number 2, that forward motion that either includes or excludes customers like that. Because you really don't, I think, you don't want these kind of customers being baked into your planning and forecasting when they can't even give you an answer as to why they say no, or to give you a reason as to why they say no. They can't even, give us that courtesy. That's kind of an ugly thing. So, it's really, from my point of view, you really have to tamp down the planning and forecasting and say, you know what, I don't think I go forward with putting these people into the numbers. And then it's an operational model. We just don't want to click and drag, copy and paste, and send over to our customer base. They don't deserve this. Our paying customers deserve us to give them answers and to back up. What's the huge buzzword today? Why? What's the why? They need to know why we say no or yes to things, but, certainly no, right? So, I just think about this, guys. It's one of those things that, it really is an unfortunate, ugly, growing trend, just getting deeper and deeper. And I really do think it stems from people not wanting to face confrontation. They mistake this opportunity to manage a situation and to communicate with a customer or a vendor, and they look at it mistakenly as some confrontation that they don't want that friction. We're in this feel-good society, and that's just a byproduct of it. So, at any rate, hopefully that helps today, just to kind of think about this. If it's happening to you, yes, it's happening all over the place. I'm embroiled in a couple of them right now as we speak. So we're going to dip back to, for our Lost in the Shuffle, to the Fillmore East and West venues. Altogether, we're talking about 350 concerts between 68 and 73 between the 2 venues. And today we're going to start out with Fillmore East. And we're going to dip into a band that maybe considered one of the best Fillmore East concerts ever, the Allman Brothers. March 12th, 1971. And we're going to do a little tune here called Done Somebody Wrong. So we don't want to be doing anything wrong to our customers, right? So Done Somebody Wrong, 1971, the Allman Brothers, Fillmore East. We will see you in 168 hours.